Welcome back as we continue with News Geelong on this Friday evening. Last Monday evening saw an historic time for the City of Greater Geelong as the recently elected 12 ward councillors and our first directly elected mayor was sworn into office for the next 4 years. News Geelong joined a packed crowd at the former Geelong West Town Hall as for the first time the swearing-in ceremony was taken to the people of Geelong.
I'm still getting used to the term, Mr. Mayor. You can still call me Keith if you like.
Oh, thank you very much, Keith. But it is a wonderful moment, a great night here, a great piece of innovation, sharing the swearing-in ceremony with the community.
That was the intention of the council. We really wanted to take our new council to the public, show that we appreciate what they've done and show our commitment to lead the community in the best possible way. We are elected by the people. I'm very conscious of that, and we're all very conscious of that. And this was a small symbolic way, but a significant symbolic way in which we could say we understand that responsibility and we'll do our very best for Geelong.
And one of your key items in your speaking to the attorney tonight, integrity, innovation, responsibility and respect. You spoke of as your fundamental values.
That's correct. These actually values already exist. But we want to really drive them hard. It starts with me as mayor and then the councillors and then the whole city organisation working to those values so that whatever we do, it will be done in that way at the best possible quality, with the best highest integrity and the best customer focus we can deliver.
And during your acceptance speech there was a soft moment when you were thanking your parents.
That's right, Graham. My parents were with me, 95 and 91 they are, Mum and Dad, and they're wonderful people. And to have them with us on a day like on the evening night tonight was really very significant. And that was the moment where perhaps where the emotion took over a bit.
Well, you've done a great job so far, but as you say, the job is in front of you and a wonderful team. Everyone's speaking highly and looking forward to a great 4 years ahead of them.
Well, certainly I'm looking forward to the next 4 years. There's a great team of councillors, and you can see that tonight in the quality of what they said and their passion, and you also see that in the city organisation. We have some wonderful people working with the city, and we can, if we all work together really proactively, I think we can achieve great things for our town.
It's good to be on board.
And we can reflect back on the Austin ward. Who can you like to thank that maybe the guy that was there before you that may have had some, influence on you being here tonight?
Yeah, look, I'd like to thank John Mitchell. I've got a lot of time for John. He's done a lot of great work for the Austin ward and for Geelong as the mayor. Our relationship goes back 10 or 15 years, and it was good for our club. I'm president of St Albans Breakwater Cricket Club and have been for 10 years. And John made me work for me money that if I wanted improvements, but he always followed through with his word, and I intend to do the same for any commitments that I'm going to be involved with the sports in the Geelong region.
And in alphabetical order tonight, when you were being sworn in, you were the first man out of the blocks. How nervous were you?
Look, to be honest, I wasn't that nervous. I've been married for 32 years. I've got 2 kids. What else can they do to me? So, no, look, I wasn't too bad at all.
It was a very proud moment for you and your family and all of those that have supported you on.
Yeah, certainly, Graham. Look, my wife Lee, daughter George, and my son John, they've been fully behind me. Obviously, a lot of friends from St Albans Breakwater Cricket Club that helped me letterbox. And in particular, as I've mentioned, I dearly love my parents, both Marty and John, who are now dead, and my mother-in-law, Marlene and Ken Madden, both deceased. They would have been really proud of me today. So it's for them that I sort of put my hand up, to sort of put a bit of weight behind what I had been doing, and hopefully take it to that next level where not only could I help the Austin ward but also the people of Geelong and get right behind Keith. I think he's brilliant. What I've seen so far, he's a genuine person, and that's what it's all about for me, and I'll really throw my weight behind him and the council.
John, we can't let you go because I can assure you that viewers will be looking at that right eyebrow of yours and saying, now what has happened there?
Well, I did say at the declaration, Graham, that I didn't realise local council was so rough. However, it was a bouncer to the head that I expected to hit for 4, but unfortunately I missed it completely. And it was 7 stitches on the outside and 4 on the inside. I've only had them out today, so I'm still playing it. That won't stop me, but I will be using the brand new helmet that I've got in my bag and making sure I've got it on my head before I go anywhere near a cricket ball again.
And that's when you're playing cricket at St Albans Breakwater, not when you're in the council chamber.
I may need it in both, but no, I'm sure we'll get everything sorted out. But yeah, look, I'm really looking forward to it, and I thank you for your time.
It's been awesome to come back and have the community support to come back. It was overwhelming support to get elected the way I did, and it's a good feeling when you know you've got a huge majority behind you.
And it's a good feeling probably to know that after a 4-year break, you can come back with some of the knowledge stored away that now can be put to better use in better times.
Oh, for sure. It's the 8 years I spent on before. It means that you learn a lot, and then the 4 years you have out, you manage to see the walls that are up, and you want to bust some walls down, and you feel really very outside. And so having that experience and now coming back on again, I think it's healthy because you can see a lot of things that need fixing.
And Tony, Windermere is such a very developing ward.
Yeah, it's developing, but we've got to be critical infrastructure put back into Lara, say, for instance, before we grow any further in houses, because we can't keep up with that infrastructure at the moment. So I'm pretty keen on trying to improve the shopping centre. And it's also critical to also say that it's Windermere's Anarchy, and it's Lovely Banks, and it's Corio, and it's Avalon, and it's Little River. And it's you've got to represent all those different towns.
And you've got a very good cross-section there. Tony, in your swearing-in ceremony tonight, it was a special feeling, no doubt, returning the last man to be called up, ward by ward in alphabetical order.
Yeah, it's sometimes that can be a bit nerve-wracking when you get last. And I was thinking, this will be easy. And I got up there and the writing was a little bit smaller than what I thought it was going to be. So I apologise for taking a bit of time over that. I think I guessed a couple of words right. But it's a good feeling. And you can tell by this room that the community support that's there is unique in the time that I've been before. And I think Keith Fagg is just such a gentleman and such a community-orientated person. And I just think it's so healthy for Geelong. And Geelong's had a bigger input by the mayor being separately elected. I wasn't all that keen on the model when I first showed it, but I have to eat my words, I'm afraid, because it's chosen someone that's just so community. And he's got his heart and soul in the place, and so have we. So I'll tell you what, there won't be too many things. I don't think we shouldn't get things wrong. We should be listening to the community and doing what they want. And you've got to pull yourself up every now and then and act on behalf of them.